Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Welcome back. I'm just leaving the base along with the Bronto and saddle. Bronto saddle is a very, very awesome thing, a platform saddle, where you can build stuff on. If you don't know, which I think you probably do know by now, you can build stuff on the back of it, and therefore you can have cool stuff going on. And I've built a little platform here that not only helps me get on and off the base at home, but also allows me to put things like a crafting table and things like that on. I'm just now pushing my way through everything, so I don't particularly want to get any more resources. I'm okay with resources right now. I've got plenty of resources for the job that I'm doing today. Yes, I do not have Thomas with me again. Nemsun is my dad. Is not his favourite thing to do right now for some reason. I don't know, right? Why would that be? I was pretty disappointed, to be fair. Not in him, just a little bit disappointed that I didn't get a chance to play and to make videos with my boy Thomas on my normal night when I would do so. Have a little session together. Yeah. So I just slapped a tree. Right. I'm fed up with that. Slapped a tree. But yeah, he kind of got bored. Kind of got bored of it. He doesn't feel like there's a lot of viewers that want to watch Ark, saying nowadays that Ark's just an old game now, Daddy. Ark's just an old game. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's saying anything. So nobody's leaving me comments, and there's not many likes. And it's an old game, so people want new games, Daddy. People want new games, so we should do a new game together. I'm like, so you're turning this into an early Christmas present giving operation now, aren't you? So instead of us getting from the point of doing a lovely game together in vanilla Ark Survival Evolved with a few mobs, messing about, enjoying what we enjoy doing the most, enjoying playing a little bit of Ark together. Instead of that, now we've got to the point where if you want to make videos with me, Daddy, if you want to make videos with me, you're going to have to buy me a new game to play, because Ark is old now, nobody's watching it. So we need a new game. Yeah, so suggestions down below, what new game me and my boy could potentially play together and do a series, just to give him an idea of what he would like for Christmas. I think there's plenty of things that he would like to do. But they're all pretty old games as well, like No Man's Sky. He likes playing No Man's Sky. After saying that he didn't want to do Ark series anymore because it's an old game and nobody likes it, or nobody is liking the series, after saying that, he then went off to play Minecraft, because he still likes playing these games. He's got Ark on the Switch as well, so sometimes while I'm doing a bit of grinding of Ark resources, he's in there playing with Ark on the Switch and loving it. Still loves the game, just not so much making videos, because it's I suppose it's very regimented. Got to do stuff, got to do things and stuff, and get on with stuff and make things for the viewers. And if the viewers don't really give you any likes and comments and all that kind of stuff, then there's always going to be an issue. Right. Did we get our people back? I've got a couple of guys that are lurking around here. Oh yeah, I fixed the falling off the Bronto thing, and also I fixed the having things come and get me so easily thing as well. There's a carbonara. Carbonara. I know it's not that, but carbonara. That's one of the reasons I came over here today. Let's get everybody on the same page over here. So we've lost our armed guard. They must be trapped behind. Oh, they're trapped over there. Look. Hey, trapped over there doing something. Stuck behind a rock over there. Right, we'll sort this. We'll sort this. Today I was fixing a little problem that we had. It's not a problem. Fixing the idea that this pool over here is going to be for my swamp creatures, my amphibious creatures. Decided to get a carbonemes. A carbonemes to have a saddle on, so that we can ride the carbonemes into the right place. That's the problem there. with the Sarcos and all that following it, and it doesn't move, it's on passive, and then we just kind of let them be on aggressive in the pool. See, that's aggressive on the pool. So the Carbo's not supposed to be aggressive. Stop it, stop it, stop being aggressive. Stop being aggressive. We got to put you on to behavior, attack target to passive. Okay, so we never want this to move. We want this to be causing these aggressive dinos that like water to swim back to it whenever they're not attacking something. Right, so we've got to do this. So we have that follow me. There we go. And then I can place this wherever I want. And we will end up with this going off and attacking things in the water. And then, done. So I'm going to build a little platform out in the middle of this pool. And start adding Sarcos to my roster. And then they can go along and let's see what he's going here. Look at this. He's picked up all of these pearls. Oil. Loads of chitin and meat. Yeah, just all this. All this stuff that he's been picking up is all very valuable materials. He's basically making a little fish farm. They can just farm it up between them. Can you two stop going after me as well? Thank you. And where are my boys? Where are my boys? I know where one is. He's not joining us today. Where? Aha, here you go. Alright, so we've got the new Theo. We've got Pinky Blinder and the other raptor. Yeah, the other raptor hasn't got a name yet. Don't seem to have anything going on here, is it? Okay, Pinky Blinder. You're in the way of movement. Creature. I hate it when they get blocked up like that. They block each other up. There we go. So Pinky Blinder is the pack leader for a little raptor pack that's being escort duty. This carb is going to be stationary on a little platform that I've built out here. So, yeah, those can now escort the big Bronto. And this one comes over here. I did make a little platform already. So I hope I can actually get on it. Let's be quick at swimming. Yep. And are we in the right place? I can see the platform. Okay, so we stand you on the platform. Right in the middle of the platform. Alright, and then there should be no reason for this dinosaur to move anywhere. So what does it eat? It eats berries. We've got some berries in there. Okay, we will have the health highest so that it can stand a few hits. If anything gets to attack it. If anything gets to attack it before something gets killed. And then these Sarcos can just be on aggressive, wandering around in here, collecting all the lovely materials for me to just come and collect the resources from the farm at a later date, see? So I'll leave a load of meat in a tray. I should probably put some kind of feeding trough up here. But feeding trough prevents spawning in a larger area. So we should just be fine with this, I think. Right? And just add a few Sarcos to that particular fish farm. Now, the one thing I was thinking of was, will the Sarco go too far away from and go up the banks and then into the forest and then get attacked and then not come back down again? Maybe. Just maybe that will happen. I'm hoping that it won't, but just maybe it will happen. But in theory, this should be a good little fishing pond area for them. And that means that I can get on with other things. Such as making a scuba kit. So let's put all this back onto you. There we go. I want to get another carbone as well, so that I can have one on that spot and then make another spot a bit further up here. Because there are still fish spawning over on this side. Yeah, there's some fish spawning on this side. So getting a few fish from this side also would be good. So I want to do both, but I don't want to need to do it right now on camera. So you've seen what I'm doing. I'm going to head back over to the main base, just up the hill. And we're going to do something with a fabricator today, I hope. Oh, here's another thing, look. Super Turkey, level 250. Yep. You try fighting one of these, it's a bad plan. I tell you, I've tried fighting one, died a dozen times. I tried setting a load of dinosaurs on it, killed all my dinosaurs. It was terrible. I lost Willow, the Theosaurus. You know what I mean? That one. The Therosaurus. One of them. I lost it fighting this little thing. A level 250 super turkey. It's very difficult to beat. Very difficult to beat. I haven't beaten one yet, and they've been spawning around this area. But anyway, I will go back to base, but I wanted to just get another Sarco before I went, because building the building the fabricator and creating myself a scuba suit isn't all that interesting, to be fair. I mean, this game has been around a while, as Thomas states. That's quite a lot. It's been around a while. It's been very, very popular for a long time, just like Minecraft. But is it going to stay popular? Who knows? Who knows? Modded versions might work. Yeah, that's why we've modded it a bit. But a lot of the mods that I've picked out are high-level mods that we've got to complete the game first before we can have element in order to create stuff. So that's not easy either. Hey, get out of it. Ah! Ah! Right, I've also, realised what was wrong. One of the settings on our solo play, resistance was turned up high. Like, resistance was turned up to 30. And I think that I don't know who did it. I think probably Thomas set it up. Like, high is better. High is good. Thomas set it up high. And high is actually means the worst, I think. High for player resistance is actually the worst. You want damage resistance to be low, so you can have lots and lots and lots of damage resistance. Which is why the piranhas were killing me so much. Which is why little bugs and things were taking me out too quickly. And why falling off the back of the Bronto was so ridiculous. I mean, a lot of other dinosaurs, I think, we're okay with. But not this one. Not today. Right, this swamp really doesn't have a lot of stuff going on in it. I think the turkeys killed everything. I'm hunting for more Sarcos. I have regularly been in here and cleared it out. I've had a few leeches to prove it as well. But I'm looking for stuff like that over there. Yes, that'll do nicely. Okay, so they're just a little bit further away from the super turkey. They must have been trying to get the super turkey. And the super turkey wasn't having it. Okay. Where is the Sarco? It's very dark and dreary in a place like this. And I'm surprised I haven't had any boas come in and get me yet. Okay, let's just go real fast. Straight through the middle. Yeah, there it is. Let's get that one. Take it. Ow. You sleepy? And you? Are you already sleepy? Yes, you are. There's just a level 1 though, so we don't really need the level 1. I'm not going to tame a level 1. Just get rid of it. Get my arrows back. What's this one? This one is also a level 1. Okay, no wonder they drop down so fast. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. We'll let that one tame up. That shouldn't be taking long. They've obviously just spawned in and haven't had a chance to level up yet. Killing a load of fish over in my pond should help that out immensely. Okay, so we are home. A few raptors less. A couple of raptors died on the way. Things die horribly. They get stuck on things and lose their ability. We did pick up a Doedicurus though. So we've got a Doedicurus, and we managed to get our Therosaurus back, and also another Pterodon. Yep, another taxi cab. Only a level 14 at the minute though. And of course, the builder as well as, yeah, the little Lystrosaur who helps level them all up wherever they go. But we did lose 2 raptors. Pinky Blinder was awesome, and we've lost Pinky Blinder. But I can't fault the others for trying, right? We killed tons of stuff. There was so much hide being got, and so many other special things, like whatever this is. What's this? A hook claw, yeah. And we killed a few of these things, some Sarcosuchuses. And yeah, we just generally owned a load of stuff, but those couple of little raptors didn't quite make it. But anyway, doesn't matter. I've moved all of my stuff into this crafting area here, this place, from one to the other, using the transfer tool. Transfer tool's really, really good. It's just a gun, and you right click on your target and left click where you want it, and it goes just like you want it to. It just disappears from one inventory to the other, emptying out very quickly. Saves you a lot of time. Also managed to pick up quite a few different recipes and things going on while I was out and about, which is good. But I have carefully assembled all of the ingredients I need to make a fabricator today. I want to make the fabricator, and I want to make it now. So, fabricator, this is going to be under crafting, I believe, yes. So we want a S+ fabricator. 20 cementing paste, 15 crystal, 35 metal ingots, 10 oil, and 50 spark powder. And then we're going to go into the electrical side, and we're going to need a generator, which is electric components. Now, normally electric components will come after. We see the recipes here. Let's get this lined up nicely. There's a couple of things that I want here, so I've got to line this up carefully so that we don't get it too far. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get it so it's lined up in the wall. I can see it's in the wall, and then bring it out until it's no longer touching a piece of the wall, like so. And then kind of find a good place for it within 2 tiles here. That looks okay. Touching that way a little bit. No, this looks good. This looks good. There we go. Awesome. So, fabricator. A little bit of gap down the back. Not that I can do anything with it, but it's a little bit of gap down the back just to separate it from the wall. That looks okay. That's fine. There is another item that we will be using later on that'll work as well. So, crafting wise, we have armor. Scuba armor. Yeah, we're going to get the scuba armor. That's one thing that we want to get. Beds, it can craft these double bunk beds, which is cool. Composites, it crafts the ingots and silica pearls into electronics, and cementing paste and obsidian into polymer. Now, the reason I've got more than that is because of killing the tech dinosaurs. There's a lot of tech dinosaurs around, and we've been killing tech dinosaurs. We get this elemental dust, we get these electronics, and we get some scrap metal that we can turn into ingots, which behave the same as normal metal ingots. So there's quite a lot of good stuff that we can get from that lot, right? So I'm happy with that. Right, next up then. We need to supply it with some electric. So we would normally have to then make the electronics before we could make electric generator. So how would we make power before? Not really sure how you make power before. I think you would just put some fuel in it, maybe. But with this, we should be okay. So if I get some fuel and we get this power supply, we're then going to need a load of cables. Now, the cables in S Plus can be hidden underneath the ground, I believe, which is good. We get one hook up for that, and maybe an intersection. Probably wise. Yeah, probably wise. There we go. Get those. TTG. Got all that. So, would this run off normal fuel? Turn on, yes. So you could put a fuel in, you could turn it on, you could do the crafting of all the composites to make all these things. Right, let's put them all in. To make all these things, it would have the power already. You see, the fabricator's got power just by doing the fuel. And the fuel is really simple. The fuel is really simple. It's oil and leather in a smelter. Yeah, in a smelter. So that's another thing that we need to set up just around the corner here. So if we're going to be doing this, I think I probably want to... I'm going to pick up the gate, because it's going to be an internal archway. I'm going to have a little room on the side here where we can bring in and sort out, make fuel. Make fuel. Let's make fuel just here. Okay, so we make fuel. Fuel is hide and oil, so we'd make fuel there. Then we would store the fuel in it, because we don't need to move the fuel from it. And then we can have this generator. Now, the generator, I want to go around that way. Does it look around like that? Actually, it would look around like that, wouldn't it? put it in there like that. Okay, so there's the generator. The generator, I can probably put another one of those next to it, right? Now, the generator's going to need fuel. That's where the fuel comes from, right? So we turn it on. Boom. And it generates electricity. Where that electricity goes, we've got to send that underneath, haven't we? So, can I do that with these 2 items? Now, this is supposed to be able to just go underneath, so straight out from that and underneath into other areas. So, can I set that to be a different way around? I'd like it to go underneath the wall here. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so there's power there. And we can see that it's powered because it's got a little bit of yellow to it. Right? Fire it this way. We'll get a little bit of power to it. If you put it down without... can I put it down without? Can I put one down without? No, I cannot. Okay, well normally it connects like that. Might need an outlet to connect to. Right, let's run it along the back here a little bit more. 6 is then a place where it can like attach, and then it can give electric to an item close by. So if we turn that off, open it up, right, turn it back on again, it should now be using the electric that it's generating from that little socket there, right? And I can bring some more along here and generate power for the next thing along the line. So that's how we're going to generate power. I'm going to have a little generator set up out here. I'm going to have forging of the fuel out here, and then it should work constantly. So this now is a dull cable, so therefore it's not working and it's not shining, and this is unpowered, right? As soon as I put the generator on, which I don't need to have on all the time, it will create power and power up. Yep, nice and easy. Turn power on, away we go. So what else can I fabricate here? I can fabricate lighting. Speaking of lighting, there's lighting on the way. We can have a lamp post, crystal, electronics, and metal ingots. Let's get some of that. Because the lighting in here at the minute, torchlight, isn't great. Let's take some crystal, some metal, and well, we'll take this. We'll take these metal, and what's the other thing? Lighting. Let's go put it in here. Let's see what it says. Let's go T, and it's electrical. The lighting, no. Let's just show all Ingrams. The lighting was 2 more electronics, of course. Electronics. That's what we always need. So electronics. There we go. Alright, and then stick that in there, and then we should be able to make some lights. Okay, turn it on, and then those should be available. Alright, so put a lamppost on. Lampposts. And then we can put the lamppost in the middle of the room, like here. And that should, in theory, light the whole place up. Okay, and then turn it on. It is giving a white light as opposed to the orange light. So if we turn this off, we get the orange glow from that lot, right? When we turn this on, we get a white glow. A nice white, bright light. And that's going to be great for lighting up areas like this with a much more normal looking light colour. A white light instead of a yellow light should be nice. Whether or not it turns itself off or not is another matter, which we'll figure out another time. But for right now, that's doing good. I'll mess around and probably put some up on the walls and things like that so we get a little bit going on over there. But what do we need for scuba gear? We need fibre, hide and silica pills. Some polymer, which I don't actually think I've got any polymer, so I need to get some obsidian. And silica pills and polymer. So it's polymer that I'm going to be short on here. And I'm not sure I picked up any. Let's turn them off a sec. Yeah, well, I haven't picked up any polymer. So I'm going to have to go and find out where there is obsidian before we can move on to the next stage. And then fly over there and have a look around. I think I know where to start looking at least. Okay, so I'm going to be really slow flying. Really slow flying. Because I decided to take the bird, the young bird. The level 14, just to try it out. See how fast it was. It's very slow and doesn't have a lot of stamina. Needs a lot of leveling up, this bird. But on the plus side, it is able to carry me. I've just got to be careful not to use all its stamina up too soon. Because if I use its stamina up, it's going to be destroyed. Yeah, very simply. So I'm looking along this edge here. And I believe, map-wise, I'm in a good place to find some pockets of obsidian where I don't have to go for miles and miles and miles out. I've got to be careful of predators here as well, because clearly I'm going to have a Sarco problem around here. But there's supposed to be something around here. Not sure. There's that, which I've encountered when I was wandering about. Little ruins. I had a quick look around. I don't think there's anything in it. Yeah, I think I need to be further down towards that area. Oh, further down towards that area. So let's go slowly but surely, so we don't use any stamina on this whatsoever. We don't picking up any Tagalongs who want to fight us on the way either. Good, good. Which, if I was on the ground, I might have a problem with. These big dudes, they love a bit of fighting. They do, don't they? They give a right good smashing. Everything that comes anywhere near them. I would like a little army of them carrying stuff for me, like a baggage train. A bunch of elephants. They are pretty awesome when they get going, these things. But oh, I had a bit of poisoning going on there. I was too busy watching. Okay, so we should see some obsidian going on around here fairly swiftly. Let me have a little land. Can I land on the rock here? A little land, get my stamina back. How are we doing? We look like we're in a good place to have a quick look at the map. Right, so I actually want to be a little bit further along that way. Whoa, lean back much. Lean back. Alright, so a little bit further that way. Just a touch over here. I've not really explored this far before. And there should be a few pockets of obsidian leading from this side across to the other side. So long as I don't let the Sarcos see me, have a good sniff, and eat me, we should be okay here. Also, snakes. So the snakes can get stomped on before I go down there. They'll destroy all the snakes. That's pretty cool. And there should be like an obsidian pocket around here somewhere. I was confident. Now, not so much. And I'm running out of stamina, so let's just back away a touch. Give the bird a rest. I think it's just between the two land masses there are a few places. According to the map, that is what we're looking for. Okay, so we're flying. We'll stay on no speedy flying. And just see what we've got on the way through. Take a good look up. Let's hope it's on the way through on the other side a little bit more. There's quite a lot of baddies. All having a good go at each other. All being attracted down there to whatever's going on in that. Okay. Not to worry me. Good, good. I'm flying. This is one of the reasons I decided to fly on this little thing, even though I knew I wouldn't be able to collect too much and carry too much back. So I'd have a little fly. But it doesn't seem to be around here. This was kind of like the closest bit, otherwise I've got to go across the other side of the map or find a cave or something. So let's have a look. Where am I? I am around about on the map where it says I'm supposed to be to start finding them. So it's kind of this way a little bit. So on that piece of land over here, shall we say. There's a few things that have decided to leave me alone. So they're going to be in the water. Let's have a little sit down. Okay, so I'm expecting there to be some obsidian nodes right around here. But no sign. Let's have a look a little bit further up. Because we're into the mountainous area. Obsidian. 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 Not obsidian. Well, there's plenty of stone nodes around. Could obsidian be hiding it out down here? This looks like a nice safe little perch just to double check things. I'm not seeing anything, which means that I'm going to end up having to go all the way into the center of the island. I did not want to have to do that. Let's just have another quick look around. Just take my time with it. Think about it carefully. See, I think it's probably maybe a little bit further that way. Maybe. If it isn't, then, well, I'm stuck. Wandering about like a fool, looking for it. Could it be a few nodes around this little section? I know there's a snake down there, I've got to be careful of that. But it might get distracted by other things very quickly. Doesn't feel like there's anything here. I mean, it could be hidden amongst all of this stuff. I mean, you used to be able to see an obsidian mode, obsidian node, quite a ways away. But I'm not seeing any right now. Seeing lots of bad guys, all want stomping on by the great big elephant things. Not seeing any sign of any obsidian nodes where I thought it might be. I see there's a little container or something down on the floor over there, but I'm not messing about with that today. Alrighty then, well, it's up and over then. I'm going to have to do a long way explore. Wow, a long way explore. Just to get some obsidian. So that I'm not I'm not struggling for that resource. I need to get a fair bit. And I'm not going to be able to keep a fair bit on the back of this beast. So I do need a bigger beast of burden as well while I'm out. But I will get there first and have a look around and maybe see next episode what we actually get on with. What's that up there? Is that like a dead bird that something else has eaten? Does look like something's taken that out of the sky. It's a dead bird. Yep, definitely a dead bird. Alright, so the other options are high mountains. Towards the volcano is another big option. I've got a long-winded flight, so I don't use my stamina. I'm going to try and just keep going at steady pace. I'll find the volcano, which could be that way, Central Island area. We've not been there, so I'm kind of just want to go straight north from here and have a look on those peaks over there. And if I die before next episode, I will be sure to tell my tale at the beginning of next episode. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will see you very soon for some more Ark Survival Evolved. Goodbye.